Hi guys, this is Abhijit from bustingjeemain.com, and in this video we will take a look at the questions that were asked by Akshay. Okay, let us look at the first question that he asked. Find the set of values of b for which the origin and the point 1, 1 lie on the same side of the straight line a square x plus aby plus 1 equal to 0 for all real values of x and b greater than 0. Let us first understand what we mean by same side and the opposite side of a straight line. Let us take a straight line like this and let its equation be ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So any point that lies on this line will satisfy the equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0. But what if we have a point here and a point here? Now both these points are on the left of this line, or you can say on the top of this line. Now if we put the coordinates of these points in the equation of the line, we can get a value that is either less than 0 or that is greater than 0. Okay? Right. What happens if the two points are on the opposite side of the line? Let's take the line again and keep a point here and keep a point another here. Now if we put the coordinates of the point into the line, then if one of the values is positive, then the other value will be negative. Whereas in the previous case, if one of the value is positive, then the other will also be positive, and if one is negative, then the other value will also be negative. So what do we gather from here? That if the points are on the opposite side of a line, then the relationship ax1 plus by1 plus c and ax2 plus by2 plus c will have opposite signs, that is, this ratio will be less than 0. And if they are on the same side of the line, this value will be greater than 0. In our question, the 2 points lie on the same side of the line. Therefore, we can write 0 plus 0 plus 1. We get this by putting 0 in the equation of the line upon a square into 1 plus ab into 1 plus 1 is greater than 0. We get this by putting the point 1, 1 into the line. And therefore, the equation becomes a square plus ab plus 1 is greater than 0. Now, in order to find the value of b, we need to solve this quadratic inequality. So now let's look at the quadratic equation that we have to solve. Now since this quadratic equation has value greater than 0, so if you plot its graph, it will be something like this. That is, there will be no root, and so the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, should be less than 0. For any quadratic equation with no roots, its d is less than 0. Now in this equation, b is small b and the coefficient of a is 1 and the value of c is also 1. So we can write b square minus 4 into 1 is less than 0, or b square minus 4 is less than 0, which gives us b belongs to minus 2 to 2. But since in the question it is given that b should be greater than 0, this implies that the set of values of b is from 0 to 2, and that is your answer. Okay guys, let's take a look at the second question. The point a square a plus 1 is a point in the angle between the lines 3x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 and x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 containing the origin. Find the set of values of a. तो सबसे पहले इस क्वेश्चन की इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें देख लो. there are two lines 3x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 and x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. Now how many angles can two lines form? अगर दो लाइन एक दूसरे के साथ इंटरसेक्ट करेगी तो you will have four possibilities. The first zone is here, then you have a second zone here, then a third zone on this side, and you can have another fourth zone here. So the first thing that you should do is to draw the graph of the problem. So I will just draw the graph before you. First the line 3x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. You can now see that the origin here is in the angle between the lines present here. So therefore the point a square comma a plus 1 should also lie in this zone, right? Okay, let us take a random point over here. Now you can see that this point is to the right of the first line and to the left of the second line. So if we put the value of this point in the equations here and here, we will get the values of different signs. If this gives a positive value, then this line will give a negative value and vice versa. So therefore what we can write here is, putting the value of the point in these two lines, we can write 3a square minus a plus 1 plus 1 upon a square plus 2a plus 1 minus 5, and since both of them will have opposite signs, so their division will be less than 0. And all we need to do now is to solve this equation to arrive at the answer. Okay, now let's try to solve this equation that we obtained just now. And now to solve this inequality, we can plot the number line and see, mark the points -3, 0, 1 by 3 and 1. And then you can just draw this wavy curve over here and see that the value of this inequality is less than 0 in two intervals, from -3 to 0 and from 1 by 3 to 1. So the answer to this question is A belongs to -3 to 0 union 1 by 3 to 1. So that is the answer. So guys, if you found the video useful, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. You can also post your comments below the video. If you want to ask us any questions, you can visit our website bustingjeemain.com and post your question there, or you can go to our Facebook page and ask us a question there. All you have to do is send us a message, or you can post your question as a comment below this video. This is Abhijit from bustingjeemain.com. See ya.